Did you miss me? I guess not. Stay tuned.
It's astounding.
Time is fleeting. Madness
Takes its toll.
Let's do the time warp again.
Hey there, and welcome to a brand new Wacky Horror Picture Show with me, your favorite whack-ass clown, Wackjob. I'm your host, Wackjob, and this is the Mad Twatter, and he can fucking twat you. Okay, so as you must be aware, it is End of the World month here on Random Horror, which means, well, every movie that gets featured in the reviews and stuff are all to do with apocalypses. So let's start our reviews, shall we? So, our first review on this month's show is The World's End, written by Edgar Wright and Simon Pegg, starring Simon Pegg, Nick Frost, Patty Considine or whatever, Martin Freeman, Eddie Marsden, Rosamund Pike, and David Bradley. So, this is a comedy sci-fi thing, but hey, it falls into the category of End of the World, so we're reviewing this one. So, what happens is, Simon Pegg plays this guy who wants to reminisce and recreate a pub crawl that he did back in 1990. And when he does that, he returns to his home village where he plans to consume up to like 10 pints or something, because he's crawling all around the village to this pub that he never got to get to, called The World's End. And of course, secrets unfold in the village when we discover that, well, the village isn't all it seems. Everyone has been taken over by some blue-blooded robots in this movie. And of course, it's, the fate of humanity is like resting on all this shit. Okay, so let's get down to my likes and dislikes. I liked a lot of the content in this movie. I liked the humor, the originality. I liked Simon Pegg and Nick Frost coming together again to conclude the Three Flavors Cornetto trilogy. Because that's what this movie is. The Three Flavors Cornetto trilogy. Like when I reviewed Shaun of the Dead. He asked Dead, what do you want from the shop? He said Cornetto. When I reviewed Hot Fuzz, again, Danny asked Nicholas Angel, what do you want from the shop? He said Cornetto. In this one, we see a cornetto wrapper blow in the wind. It may not be the cornetto joke, but it is definitely a reference to the cornetto. So, what else do I like about this? I like how Simon Pegg's character is just so, up his own ass, and it's so mental and out of control. It's crazy, let me tell you that much. I also love the cameos from various actors, including former James Bond Pierce Brosnan. We also get, a lot of witty humor in this movie, and a good soundtrack too, I might say. So, other things I liked about this. I liked the sexy school disco scene with the marmalade sandwich. Two blondes, in the middle, a ginger. Very nice. And of course, it turns out these aliens, robots, can replace you just by taking a swab of your spit. And that's exactly what they managed to do in the school disco. So, what else did I like? I also liked how the alien robots were meaning to do good, but they got into an argument with Simon Pegg's character and they thought, it's pointless arguing with you, fuck it, so they did. And then next thing the worlds ended up in a whole blackout, so in a way it's kind of apocalyptic. I like how Simon Pegg's character Gary King all he wanted to do was get out there and have a good time, which is what we all want to do in ways. So yeah, I love this film. My dislikes, I didn't like, the seriousness in this film. I like my movies wacky. What else did I not like? I can't think of much to dislike on this movie, apart from his friends being all mature and boring. And also, I love the whole, invasion of the body snatchers feel this had. So yeah, let's see. Final thoughts and ratings. Edgar Wright did a great job directing this flick. I do recommend it to you Simon Pegg, Nick Frost fans out there. And let me see. I'm gonna give The World's End. Let me see. I think I'll give this one a 5. Let's see. No, hang on. I'll give this a 3.5 Cuban cigars out of 5. Let's get on to the next part of the show, our second review for this month, which is also End of the World. Probably more End of the World than the one I just reviewed. The next one, This Is the End. No, it's not the end of the show. That's the name of the movie I'm reviewing next. Let's go. And to conclude this month's End of the World themed show of the Wacky Horror Picture Show, I'm reviewing This Is the End. Based on the book Seth and Jay vs. the Apocalypse, this movie was directed by Seth Rogen and Evan Golding, starring James Franco as James Franco, Jonah Hill as Jonah Hill, Seth Rogen as Seth Rogen, Jay Baruchel as Jay Baruchel, whatever. Danny McBride is Danny McBride. Craig Robinson is Craig Robinson. And for some reason, Michael Cera as Michael Cera. And Emma Watson as Emma Watson. So, this is basically a crazy apocalyptic movie where the cast all play themselves. What happens is Seth Rogen and Jay Baruchel, or whatever his name is, all meet up and decide to smoke some pot, get stoned, and then go to this housewarming party of James Franco's, in James Franco's newly constructed house that he built for himself. And then shit gets down when an apocalypse happens. And then we find out hell comes to Earth. The whole... literally hell unleashes on Earth and shit gets real. All the grateful, kind ones that are faithful to God go to the heavens, whilst the devil takes the earth and does whatever the hell he wants. And of course, we find out that they can, redeem themselves if they can do something meaningful and go to heaven, but they don't realize that till towards the end of the fucking movie. Okay, so let's get down to my likes and dislikes. I like the whole witty humor in this from the cast because they're all playing themselves. I like the whole, the whole crazy soundtrack to it. I liked how Jonah Hill and all the other cast members said shit about each other behind each other's back. Danny McBride was a total asshole in this, so that's one dislike there. Jonah Hill too was a bit of an ass in this, but that's another dislike. But I know they don't really mean anything, because in real life, these guys get on like, a house on fire. Because, well, they're all buddies in a film together enjoying themselves. And also, I liked, how dumb they could be at times and stuff. And how they had, weed, very limited food supplies, and water as supplies to survive. I also enjoyed the cameos from Emma Watson, Michael Cera, and Rihanna, and many other people. Even the Backstreet Boys towards the end, and a cameo from Channing Tatum when he becomes Danny McBride's bitch. So yeah, they're all surviving in a demon-run world. What else can I tell you on this? just shit gets real when they have to, risk it and go. I mean, they perform an exorcism on Joe the Hill, which is hilarious too, ripping off The Exorcist. And of course, they all learn to value each other and be friends, and the very selected guys make it to heaven. I know Steph and that Craig guy and, Jay make it to the heavens, because they realize that they're being total dicks in this movie. So then they go to heaven and they have a big Backstreet Boys party, and then next thing, they're all having a party. Other things I didn't like. I didn't like how they, how selfish Danny McBride was. In fact, I didn't like his character playing himself much at all. Let me see, what else did I not like about this movie, huh? You know what? I can't find anything more to dislike. So let me see. I thought this film was good, not brilliant, but funny nevertheless. So with all that being said, I'm gonna give, let me see. This is the end. I'm gonna give this one, I think I'll give it a 3 clown noses out of 5. Alright, I'm running out of time, so let's get this shit done. So I already said 3 clown noses out of 5. So yes, this has been it for this month's Wacky Horror Picture Show, and my bit in doing the End of the World month or whatever for this show. So yeah, if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to share with your friends, and also be sure to follow all of us at Random Horror on social media, Facebook and Twitter. You can even join the Facebook horror group. The Random Horror Madhouse. Man, that is such an insane place to be. Also, is there anything else I need to tell you? Apart from like, share, subscribe, and if you haven't already, hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with this whole channel. So, until next time, don't have nightmares, because I'll be there waiting for you. Say goodnight.